My name is Levi Zadoff. I'm 19 years old. I was born September 24th, 2000. Where I'm from is a bit complicated. I've lived all around the world, never lived in one place for more than a couple years. But the place I recognize and I'd say reside in the most is the Bay Area. My name represents me. I used to have, a rapper name. It was Apex. And the whole idea behind that was rising to the top. But, there's a few issues with that. One of them is showing up on Google, and then the other one is the idea of being at the top. It's like, it's all an illusion. But the reason why I called myself Levi Zadoff is just because it's the name my parents gave me, and I'm very proud to be called that, and I think that, I think it's the best way that I'm going to represent myself. I don't know any word or adjective that could, maybe represent who I am. I think I'm quite complex in that sense. I think we all are, right? I believe that music is the most representational art form. Many people would disagree and say that it's not representational in many ways, and we're talking about instrumental music and music with lyrics behind it too. I believe it's representational in many different ways, in the sense of life is chaotic, but there is many different forms of order to it in many people's lives, and music is chaotic, but it comes together in a symphony and order, and that's why I really love music. But the person that inspired me to do music was my friend Anthony Kudo, for sure. In 7th grade, he's kind of gotten me into actually taking it seriously and understanding more than just the art form, and trying to respect the culture behind it too. Yeah, so my main, and many people would call this an instrument, I love to be on the sampler, like so much. I love the keyboard too, and piano. And I think if you're a producer and a musician, that's key to learn the piano and keyboard. I really want to learn guitar. It's definitely next. Yeah. Sure. I remember I was at a KJ Wilson show. Shout out to KJ Wilson, and I was really excited to perform because this was my first show with like a lot of my peers from the North Bay, and I really respect these people. When I went to perform, I was really nervous, and I did a lot better than I expected, in the sense of I had people really dance into it and enjoying it. I definitely wasn't the star of the show, but I did a lot better than I thought, than I thought I was going to do, which was really surprising, and made me quite happy. So I was going to go on a European tour on April. Had the whole thing ready, and then COVID-19. Yeah, COVID-19. The biggest problem I've had to overcome is my work ethic. It's very important if you want to be seen as not necessarily better, maybe more talented or more recognized. The best way to go about that is working harder with more quality content. I don't have a really consistent release schedule because I'm obsessed with the quality of what's coming out instead of the quantity, and I find that's where I've actually gotten a majority of my success from. And not that I'm successful in any way, but just I've gotten a little progress, right? Yeah, so exactly. It's from quality content. I have a system, and step 1 is quality, and step 7 is pray that you followed step 1. Yes, I'm privileged. Yes. Interesting. Anything could be next for me. Hopefully, I enjoy my time in Oregon and make a ton of content and music, and hopefully I can bring that down to California eventually with the scene, and I have a plan with my next project, which will be in September. If it does enough units, the next thing after that will be a debut album.